Welcome back, everyone. We are once again playing Ultimate General Gettysburg. As I said in the summary of the last playthrough I did, I was going to continue playing these in addition to Ultimate General Civil War. They may not be every single day, but they will probably be most days for the next few weeks, just to kind of see how the AI compares. And then, of course, we're going to be doing as the Confederates. Now, I've changed to an Opportunist AI, which is somewhat reserved. And I'm just going to try out about 6 or 7 different AIs. But they are, oddly enough, doing a very similar attack to what they did at the beginning of the last one. Actually, I regret doing that. Yeah, I definitely regret doing that. Because I actually want to hold here in these woods, because they have to come across. So there we go. That's perfect. Now I'm going to bring the vedettes around. There we go. Not perfect at all, but I'll move these vedettes this way. Come on, guys. Okay, they're moving their skirmishers again. Hopefully Davis will come this direction. Let's rotate to prepare to fire on them. Okay, they've seen my vedettes. Fantastic. I'm going to be real cautious in this game and hold back my... Oh, here we go. Fall back, fall back. All right. I'm going to be real cautious and try to preserve my troops through to the next day. So, I actually might go ahead and withdraw my vedettes back to here and set up these vedettes on this location. Gamble's vedettes will help hold McPherson Farm, and I'll go ahead and remove Caliph's battery this direction. I need to fall back, everybody. All right, halt. Halt. That's perfect. Are you braking? No, just get in position in. Okay, they are braking. So, oh, I see the problem. I'm using the controls from Ultimate General Civil War. This is going to be a little bit of an issue, I can tell. Okay, I'm going to bring these vedettes around this way and bring these vedettes this way as well, just to get fire onto the flank. All right, our reinforcements have arrived, and these skirmishers are doing their job, not as well as they did in the previous playthrough, but they are doing their job. I believe the title I gave to the last opening stages of this battle was the best skirmishers ever. We'll see if these guys can live up to that. I'm going to let these vedettes attempt to... they've done really good. They've managed to, I think, just about break Zimmerman. Perfect, which is shocking. And these vedettes are actually getting some hits against this, so really good, really good. All right, so these two groups of vedettes, I'm going to... I can group. See, they need to do that to the new... okay, these vedettes are taking casualties. I'm going to send them both back. All right, we dealt with Heath's skirmishers. We destroyed some artillery, and we've definitely made them think a little bit about what they're going to do. But they used their skirmishers very smartly. They were able to protect their flank. Now, I'm going to send Cutler up to here. And send the Iron Brigade up here. Now, actually, do I want to do that? I'll move the Iron Brigade here. We'll let the skirmishers, because we know we cannot hold this territory out here, and there's no reason unless we're going to try to take this. So the skirmishers have broken, unfortunately. Where are my vedettes? All right, so I'm going to send the vedettes up to here. All right, so Cutler needs to get up on that hill, and or that ridge, I should say. This is the hill, I believe, and this is a ridge. Yeah, that's right, Oak Ridge, Oak Hill. Now, I only have 2 regiments. I'm going to go ahead and move these skirmishers along to this wall. They fell back, but that's okay. They've done a pretty good job so far. I am going to break these skirmishers around and let them try to deal with the artillery. The vedettes are going to attempt to deal with these skirmishers, and of course Cutler is going to get into position. Stevens battery goes into position right about here. Hopefully that'll be fine. We lost Oak Hill, don't really care. I'm going to move these skirmishers up to again assist with this area. I'm going to rotate the Iron Brigade. Why are you not rotating? Okay, I've got the wrong guy. There's the Iron Brigade. And I'm going to let most of the artillery, I'm not sure where Reynolds is assigned to go. Grab the vedettes here. I want to move right up on that wall so that they're like right behind the wall. Theoretically, that would be perfect. Okay, good. And we should be able to drive them back and hold them with just these few little skirmishers. I'll move these Gamble's other skirmisher unit right here just to assist. We know that the enemy is going to be coming down, so eventually we're going to want to pull a lot of our troops that direction. I'm going to send Baxter up to assist here and Paul to help hold the seminary. Let's bring Buford on back. He will support the morale on this position. Now, where is our... Okay, Gamble's skirmishers here are going to fall back. They've probably done some good, definitely tying up some of the troops the enemy has up in this area. But why are you running? Unless the enemy actually attacked. Did they? I don't know. So I'll let them rest up there. I'll actually grab Buford and move him up here because these skirmishers will be moved back into this position. Fantastic. So I'm going to grab Paul and send him on up here and move Biddle down to this position and the Bucktail Brigade to here. That'll give us the Iron Brigade, the Bucktail Brigade, and Biddle's brigade here with Paul, Baxter, and Cutler attempting to hold the Oak Hill and Ridges. Actually, it'll be more up to Buford's skirmish unit. The vedettes, Devon's skirmishers, Devon's vedettes, Gamble's vedettes, and Gamble's skirmishers. They're all going to be basically assigned to try to hold that position. Now, that means I'm also going to go ahead and move Gamble's skirmishers up to support. That way, Buford can buff all of their morales. The enemy is moving its troops up here, and I think he's going to attempt to roll down. That's fine. It's fine by me at this point. I'm going to move Cutler to basically support this area, and that's plenty of... That's plenty of cover is what I was going to say. Gamble's vedettes, I'll move them down here, I guess. Actually, no, I'll leave them. Get some fire off, guys. Come on. You're on horses, so you know you really probably should be a little more aggressive because you're going to get in trouble if you're not. Paul will go in here. Baxter will go here, and Cutler will line up right along this wall. So that should mean we'll be able to drive the enemy back. Oh, now our cavalry is... they're vedettes. They're very light cavalry units, and they're not going to be incredibly effective at any of this. And you'll notice why I moved Cutler, because they're going to move Davis, Pettigrew, and Archer all against these positions. Far more aggressive than the previous game, I believe. At least that is my belief. I'm going to order them to run just briefly, just so they can kind of get into position. Devon's skirmishers are still in good cover, 74%, and we'll let them with their relatively decent strength. Now I'm going to grab the vedettes, and I'm going to move them up here so that they'll be up higher along Oak Hill. Baxter needs to stop running, and maybe Paul should run a bit. Artillery is hitting Archer as he tries to cross the area between the McPherson Ridge and Oak Ridge, so he will be softened up. Unfortunately, he's moving against... I'll move Gamble's skirmishers. Oh, wrong button again. Okay, so Baxter does need to progress further up the hill, but they can fire from this position, so I'm going to allow them to continue to do that. And the artillery is still getting off flanking fire on Archer. One of the reasons I don't move artillery up here is I know I will abandon it eventually, but by putting artillery down here where it's going to be used for most of the battle, it can get off flanking fire as they move against these positions. These skirmish units are going to fall back. They're not really going to be able to hold anyway. I knew that from the beginning, and I'm okay with it. These guys are just going to kind of hang out up there. Eventually, we're going to try to pull them down. We've lost Oak Hill, but I'm okay with that. As I have said many times, I know I will not be able to hold it, so I am not concerned about it. Move Paul's men forward as Archer advances once again across the field, and we'll get Baxter into position so he may be able to get some flanking fire on Pettigrew. Pettigrew, not Pet. There's no N in there. All right, guys. Shall we? It's a little aggressive, but I'm going to try to move the cavalry down here and get some attacks against their artillery before they can set up. All right, we've got Biddle here and the Bucktail Brigade. I'm going to move them up just slightly. The Iron Brigade is holding this position well. This enemy attacks smartly. He goes against weaker positions. Pettigrew is already kind of wavering. Okay, they are interesting in he's a more aggressive commander, I believe. That's just how it feels, at least at the moment. 59% cover. Really? Cutler only has 30% cover. I thought he would have more behind that wall. That's fine. All right, so Archer is being decimated, and this is what I love. I love it when the enemy retreats down the line and we can get flanking fire against them as they cross basically run down this little valley. All right, we see Perrin and Lane are moving up here. The vedettes did some damage, but not much. It's time to move them to this area where they'll be able to assist us and hopefully be able to carry over into follow-up battles. All right, we'll move Cutler forward. Pettigrew has formed up here. Archer is moving forward again. It's really shocking to me. Look at it. I mean, Davis, Pettigrew, massive groups. Look how much Archer has lost, and yet the poor thing is just attacking again and again. I feel really sorry for his men. He must be a very good commander if his men are willing to march like that. If you look at the deaths versus kills, you'll see we're doing really good for this. It is going to be a bit difficult for us to actually take this position. I am actually going to change my mind and send the vedettes and the skirmishers forward to try and break up some of this artillery. We are winning at Oak Hill, by the way. So we may be able to take that position. I know the enemy is getting troops ready over here. That's okay because we have very well rested troops here, and Archer will be gone from the field. If not now, then shortly. I need to get Gamble's vedettes out. Devon's vedettes and Gamble's skirmishers, Devon's skirmishers. I see Davis is moving up again. Cutler is able to shoot. See, up on this ridge in this hill, they're able to shoot right across and hit the other guys, even though they're kind of out of range. Okay, Archer is just being beaten to death. I don't understand why the enemy is leaving him there. I guess maybe to try to lower our condition. Our artillery is hitting their artillery really hard. That's fantastic. All right, so our skirmishers have managed to whittle down on some of their artillery, which, if you've seen the previous playthrough, you'll know that artillery is a major factor in this game. Not so much in Ultimate General Civil War, at least not currently. They may patch it and make it change, but currently it's pretty weak comparatively. Let's see. Stevens, of course, if you're going, why is that there? He's just waiting. Also, if they had managed to somehow break around, he would have been able to kind of hit them, but he's waiting for the next mission. Hopefully the computer does not move my troops like it likes to do so much. Okay, let's go ahead and move the skirmishers down to the actual town of Gettysburg, while our skirmishers will attempt to kind of help us hold Oak Hill, just so we can get a few more victory points for the end of the battle. I'm liking the way that the balance of power is sitting currently. Of course, in this game, we can't target their commanders, I don't believe, unfortunately. Okay, Davis is getting whittled down pretty good. Our skirmishers are going to be pretty much useless. I'm going to leave them there for the time being, but I'm going to go ahead and group them as one. And that way, if I see they're attacking en masse, I'll just move all of the skirmishers down into the town of Gettysburg to buff their morale and assist us in holding it. They're advancing Lane, Brockenborough, Davis. Don't see anybody else advancing. They're holding troops in here just for a later attack here. So this is it's very different from the commander that we played in the last battle. Davis is falling back. Brockenborough is moving up, so they're probably going to come down this way. It's a good tactic. All right, so... But the clock is almost out. That's the only reason I haven't moved these troops down. At the beginning of the next battle, I believe we have to choose, do we want to try to hold these two positions? I am going to fall back, but I would like to get these victory points. Because the way this game plays out, that's what I tend to like to do, is get as many victory points as possible, as quickly as possible. And we're firing on Brockenborough. I don't think we're targeting Davis at this point. They are actually getting artillery off at us, but we are destroying their artillery for the time being. Now remember, supply is not an issue in this game. That is an issue in Ultimate General Civil War. Something that is slightly... I like not having to worry about it, but it's more realistic, so it's something we should probably be grateful for. Yeah, I definitely like it, really, if you think about it, but, you know. And to be honest, it hasn't been that much of an issue, really. It's been only a slight issue for us. All right, the artillery is going to destroy Hertz battery. We can't do much about these, which is unfortunate. Our skirmishers are at least theoretically holding Lane back. I'm going to go ahead and grab them all and order them to all make an attack against Lane as he pushes forward to just try to slow him down. Okay, Scales Brigade is coming down too. If we're able to continue to keep this area so it's not contested, the battle will end and we'll be able to get those 750 victory points. It's a bit of a gamble. Using Gamble's skirmishers is a bit of a gamble, but I'm kind of hoping we can keep this point from being contested for just a little while longer. Perrin is, I believe, are they breaking or are they charging? I can't tell. Sounds like they're charging. All right, the skirmishers are going to just fall back. I'm going to grab all the skirmishers and just run them this way. I should have made them fall back. Okay, I'm going to rotate Cutler. He's being charged by Brockenborough, so I'm going to get Baxter to focus on Brockenborough. It's fine. The Gamble skirmishers, everybody is falling back. Going to move Paul up forward to get fire on this flank. We were able to drive back Hertz battery from the McPherson farm, so... but unfortunately, we have been charged by Brockenborough, but it's not a problem because the battle's been delayed. Okay. We've lost Oak Hill. As soon as I can, I'm going to order Brockenborough to fall back, and then we'll regroup right around here just to try to... I mean, there's not that much we can do at this point. And there's no reason to try to contest it at this point. We'll just now withdraw to try to preserve the lives of our troops. Fall back one more time so we're not being flanked. We will allow Baxter to continue firing here, and then we will focus Paul on dealing with Davis. Cutler is going to reform here and get ready to take this attack. All right. We'll let the artillery kind of soften them up as they retreat. And we will continue firing on the flank of Brockenborough and getting ready to deal with Scales as they move across to the McLean farm. And our troops are going to be back here. I thought behind a wall, but not really. So not that bad, actually. We're going to order Baxter to deal with Davis. He's driven Davis back. and Paul is going to hit Brockenborough as they withdraw across the field. As you'll notice, they've really taken a lot of casualties. All right, focus on Lane, guys. Lane is moving forward. He's now our main priority for the time being. Let's see what's going on down here. All right, I know they're moving up artillery and they've got troops in waiting down here, probably the next portion of the battle, because I know I'm going to abandon this area, I believe. I should say I don't know. I may change my mind, but right now that's what I feel I'm going to do. Cutler's about to break. Where's the I-Corps commander? I-Corps commander. I don't see him. He's oh, right there. I see it. Get him up here to buff the morale. Deal with Brockenborough, guys. Paul moved too far out, in my opinion. He's going to fire. I'll let him fire a volley, and then I'm going to order him to fall back. No. I want you to go up onto the hill. All right, Cutler's breaking. It's okay. I'll just move the commander here so that his aura circle is buffing as many of our troops. But Brockenborough has fallen back just with the one half volley that Paul got off was enough to weaken the enemy. I am going to rotate Baxter so that he's not in any trouble, and then I'm going to get Paul to spin right on this position. Get ready to deal with the attack. The battle is going to end in about 10 seconds. So, yeah, okay. So we got a minor victory in the engagement known as arriving at Gettysburg. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and be sure to check back tomorrow for another video. Thank you so much for watching.